Okay. Let me grab my document.
A little quiet. I can barely hear it. That's better.
Okay. All right. Get my. There's that. Cool. I really need to like build or print a thingy-mabob to hold my tablet.
Yes. A thingamabob.
Yes, a thingamabob.
For your
You
who's
know.
a what's it.
Exactly. Okay.
And
All
here
your
we
routers are working
go.
now.
We're doing it. We're doing it,
Gotta wait
Mo.
for
We're
you to
doing it,
come back and
Celtic.
join back in.
Yup.
And then we are good to go at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just really confused why that router doesn't work right. It sucks.
Yeah.
It's a nice router that I wish I could use, but if it's going to cause this type of issue, then it's not going to get used.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'll use
Yeah.
the cheaper router. Technically, this was cheaper. I got it for free, but
Well,
in general,
don't matter if it's free if it's garbage.
exactly.
Be a door right here.
I think so. There's also one down here. Well, at least I know that's an entrance from last time.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right, let's get this thing
Yep.
going.
What are we waiting
Hell
on?
yeah.
All right. We were waiting for D to come back.
Basically, I'm back now.
Gotcha. I'm blind, so pardon me.
Are you not wearing your glasses?
Let's go! Last time on D&D.
We almost died to a bunch of plant creatures. We're helping out get
Oh,
wine
God.
back to the wine people.
Oh,
All right.
Or
So-
accurate.
God damn it, Joey.
We're nice people. We like to help others out.
Hey Siri. Set an alarm for 10
All right.
minutes.
So, last week, 2 weeks ago. Sorry, not last week. 2 weeks ago. You guys made your way to the vineyards of the Wizards of Wine. And met the Martikovs family. And got to hear and explain a little bit of what happened about their winery being taken over by a bunch of what they assume are druids. They're not sure. And some other type of creatures that they had. They asked if you could
Blind
do
as
anything
me.
about it. So you guys
Clicked the wrong screen.
decided
Damn it.
to venture forward and go into the vineyards where you guys were suddenly surrounded by a bunch of some type of plant type beings. And after a hard fought combat, um, eventually got through them and made your way up to the winery. You guys, we ended the session right as you guys had gotten to the winery. And that is where we will pick up. So, which you guys are kind of coming, ugh, kind of coming up the road to the winery here. What do you guys? How do you guys want to approach this?
I believe we were kind of scoping out, right, some of the like doors versus
Entrances.
windows, and how to sneak in or just barge in and go for it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Somebody roll me perception.
I got this. Skills where. Hell yeah.
Okay.
So the-
22. Jiminy Christmas. your
Yeah, it's
stupid
broken.
perception.
I'm sorry.
I couldn't tell if that was a
Holy
2 or
freaking
22
crap.
at first. So blind.
Why is your okay? I just
Because
not gonna question
rogue.
it anymore.
Yep.
So, you guys begin to make your way up. Harrigan, you notice that all of the windows on the first floor seem to be boarded up. As you're walking up there, you can't see into them. No light or anything seems to escape. And as you do see over that's dragging the map, not drawing. This over here is somewhat open. It's a little bit elevated with a few steps up and these pillars here, but this area here is open just for your reference. And you see the you see 3 big giant vats. You
Gotcha.
see resting on a flagstone veranda are 3 5-foot diameter wooden vats. There's a short ladder that's attached to the sides, and a catch basin underneath it. And you do see to the back wall, you see 2 large doors.
Okay, so the windows, do they the boarded up windows, do they look like they're hastily put up or do they look pretty fortified?
Look pretty fortified
Okay.
from what you can tell.
You guys realize the windows are all boarded up? They could have more of them vampire beasties in there.
Do you think the doors are going to be barred too?
I'm not really sure. They didn't board up any higher up.
Well, it's... Most people can't fly, so, I mean, why would you bird the top ones?
Yeah.
Otherwise, was it maybe the family before they had to go escape?
I guess that's possible.
GM?
Yeah.
Yes.
Would remembering back to the town of Barovia, would that, and comparing the houses there that were boarded up to this, would that be a history check? me,
Yeah, go
since-
ahead. Yes, go ahead and roll me a history check.
Ask your cousin with perfect memory.
No, that's fine.
Okay. 17 for 21. They don't appear to be the same type of situation. Those seem to be more hastily closed up due to either just having been broken or something like that. These seem to be very intentionally boarded up.
Hmm. Okay.
Hmm. Well, whatever we do, we ought to move quick. Do we want to try and hide? And have my familiar get in there, see what's going on?
Sure.
Yes, I think that might be a good plan to start at least.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
DM, can I make a...
Yes.
There's windows up top, you said, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna make a perception check just to, see if there's, like, anyone looking out the windows at us.
No, there does not appear to be.
Okay.
Does it look climbable?
I mean, as climbable as a stone brick building could be.
Okay.
I mean, if you could find footholds feasibly,
Hold on.
you might
Just
be able
looking.
to.
Mikhail, do you wanna climb up?
I mean,
Here,
I'm already a werewolf.
hold on. I can do it quieter. Just let me do this. I'm going to use my telekinetic grapple. Can you choose to fail it for me?
Sure.
Great. It takes me how many feet up is the window?
It's about 12 feet.
Okay, so I take about it's over 10, so I'll say it takes about 2 rounds, and I lift you up so your head is like just above the windowsill with my telekinetic grapple.
Okay, what do I see inside?
You're also considered grappled right now.
Ah.
Perfect.
Okay. And so you're lifting him up to the window?
Yep, I'm lifting him up so his like
And I'm
eyes are
Making his
just
little feet.
past.
Is it dark in
Okay.
there?
Roll perception.
Telekinetic
The
bullshit.
weirdest way to the
Wait. I see this happening. I bless on the way up.
Mm,
All right.
mm.
Not bad.
Bless
19.
or guidance?
Yeah, I realize guidance.
Okay.
I
guidance.
assumed guided. Yeah.
Yeah,
my
I
bad.
assumed correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was about to say, Bless
Where-
isn't something in the druid's thing.
Does
Where
he need any lights? Is
is-
it dark up there at all? Like, do you need me to do
Where
fancy
is
lights to help
this
you?
happening? Which area of the building are you
Mikhail,
doing this in?
which window would you have gone to, Mikhail?
I think I'm probably sticking around the front
I can
entrance,
see now.
you know. Wherever there's a window nearby, where we all are
So
currently.
over where you guys are?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there is there's gonna be one basically where the window is down below. It's basically right in front of your character where there would be a window, but it's boarded over.
Like,
Um
point it out to us because it's kind of hard to tell.
Was it like
yeah,
this?
so it is
Oh,
that right there.
that right there?
Oh.
Yep.
Okay,
That's a window.
so I'll
That would be a window.
move over to
Okay.
here then.
It is been boarded over. But directly above that there's another window.
Mhm.
And in here this room contains a 4-poster bed. Its headboard carved in the likeness of a giant raven. A soft black rug covers the floor between the bed and the door. In the corners of the south wall stand 2 slender wardrobes with a tapestry of a church hanging on the wall between them. Beneath the tapestry sits a handsome carved rocking cradle. Directly under the window is a plain desk and chair. There's also a wooden chest and a mirror on a wooden frame.
Okay. No living things that I can see.
Nothing that you see inside the room.
Okay. I'll kind of call down to everyone. I don't see anything alive in here. It looks like a bedroom. Do you want me to try to, I don't know, jimmy the window?
That
Can we all get up that way if that is the case?
I could slowly lift everyone up, except
Alright.
for
no need.
well,
I jump
except
up.
hold on,
Wait,
Oh,
the window is still closed.
except for myself.
I can
oh,
handle that.
except for yourself.
Surely someone must have a rope, right?
Oh,
I
my
can
cousin.
Oh
handle
yeah,
that.
we have rope. You have rope. It's
Wonderful.
So, yeah.
Or I'll just keep being.
Thank you.
I'm gonna try to open the window.
Go ahead and roll me sleight of hand. You're trying to pick open a window.
That makes sense.
Nope. You try to get in there, and
Well,
with your
carefully.
with
we
your
could just, like, roll
claws,
rocket it or
they're
something.
not great picks. It does not work.
So it's like locked then.
From what you can see, it appears to be locked.
Okay. This thing is locked and I am not really any good at picking them.
Well, the Hydrogen, can you try to do it maybe?
I mean, I could try my best.
All right,
You
I'll
jump up and stand on my shoulders.
no. I'll just we could do
It's
this.
the weirdest.
We could do this
looking-
safer. We could do
I
this
just realized
safer.
we have
I'll just
a nice pattern here.
I'll just lower. I'm just gonna lower Mikael,
Oh, yeah.
and then take
Fine.
another turn and raise up Harrigan. You know,
Okay,
I could just drop
Harrigan, I
him.
need a sleight of hand.
I could just keep raising him up. Then drop
All
him.
right, sleight of hand, you say. Don't drop me.
What?
What
Nothing.
do you mean? All right, let's see about this lock.
Well,
Hey, I got
My
it.
gosh.
All right.
because you have
With that,
expertise.
you are able to pick the lock, and get the lock undone, and to be able to pull the window open. As you go to pull the window open, it opens about this far.
Guys, we have a problem.
What is the problem?
Well, the lock isn't the only thing that's keeping this thing kind of shut. It's it's pretty thin.
Is there like a stick blocking it, or
It is just that is as far as the window opens.
Interesting.
does it look like one of those windows that like from the inside you can like pull it down and open it to a bigger gap? I asked Harrigan.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't know. Let me look around. Perception, investigation.
It'd be investigation for this. This would be
Yeah.
investigation. If you're looking for specific, I suppose just general overview. Maybe, but to be able to get in there is going to be difficult. You are
Well, difficult for
decently large, funny
some.
man with a rather large head.
Difficult for some.
I mean, for some. Hold on. Let me try to actually get in there, and I'll just use Misty Step.
I was gonna do the same thing.
Okay.
Yep.
You misty step and appear inside the room, seeing what Mikael. Gosh, I could not think of his name. Seeing what Mikael saw. The only additional thing you see is that on the desk to the side is a pile of papers. But other than that, the same description applies to you.
Okay, so at this point, Owl's gonna come up and be with me. I'm gonna have him post up as the guard for the door behind me.
Okay.
Let me check out this window again.
Go ahead and roll investigation again.
Alright, I'm guidancing this as well. Okay,
All right,
that's
19.
better.
Doesn't appear to be the case. It appears to be it is just a very small window opening.
Ah, shoot.
It's right
I-
above his desk. Probably wants to cut down on the amount of wind blowing across the desk.
Fair. I poke my head out the window. I don't see a way to open this any larger. I don't think this is going to be a great way to enter. Especially since we're trying to give this place of residence back to the people out there.
I
Shouldn't be
think
breaking
they'll
their
just-
stuff.
I think they'll just be happy to have their residence back. But okay.
I mean, does it look like it's safe to go scope around to find like a better entrance for us?
Well,
You also
can
wasted a
roll-
spell.
You guys can roll a perception around for the outside, and Harrigan, if you want to roll one from inside. There'll be 2 separate rolls.
the door to whatever room I'm in, it's closed, right?
Yes.
I want to investigate the door. Does it look like it's trapped?
The door does not look trapped.
Okay. Oi, I'm gonna walk around the house real quick and see if there's a better window. I'll be back.
Harrigan, you're gonna die.
If you go to open the door, you can't open it.
Could I try and pick the lock?
Sure. You
I'm
asked if
gonna
it was
go
trapped. You didn't
ahead
ask if it
and
was
start
locked.
looking for another way in.
Before he dies.
Yeah, with a 13, that's not going to be enough.
All right.
I mean, there's a door in front of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, other than that one, though.
So
Can't use
you
that
managed to pick the
one.
lock.
Oh my
For
God.
the 13, you see like about 3 different doors on the outside of the building that could be used to get inside the building.
Let's try the doors, Zila.
Yeah, he's gonna get
Harrigan,
himself
you
killed.
pick the lock, and
Alright.
you open the door, and there is something in front of the door. You can open it.
No,
Whether
I'm
you
not
are
opening it.
greeted-
I haven't opened it yet. I just want to
Okay.
pick the lock.
You pick the
Right.
lock successfully.
Okay, cool. I'm going invisible before I open that door. I'm also sitting
Okay.
the owl and
Alright,
sitting
go
it
invisible.
on the shoulder of Esmeralda.
Just to make it fair, that
Okay.
I saw the
Great.
doors too, but yes.
Yep.
Just so
Okay,
yes.
I'm going to this door.
Yeah,
here.
I
Yeah,
saw the doors.
yeah, yeah.
All right, we're gonna get in.
So
We gotta go
Harrigan, you're
inside
going
out
invisible,
and
and are you opening the
so-
door?
Yes.
Okay,
But I'm
you
going
open the
to
door
do it
and are
very,
greeted by the back of
very
some
little.
type of large furniture.
Not what I was expecting.
Hell. For this, I'm just going back out the window, joining the party. I'm not going to announce myself I'm there. I'm just there with the party, invisible.
Okay, great.
Okay.
That's
And
fair.
we don't know
Or-
he's there. Okay, we're still
Nope.
gonna be very worried about him. Okay.
Dumb
Can
ways
we
Yep.
see
to
through this
die.
door?
Can we get to
Can
this
we
door?
see through this door in front of us?
Okay. So,
Mm-hmm.
let me
Where
see.
is the
that-
door? Like, I don't know which one is actually the door.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to make this map disappear for a minute. We're going to go to a slightly different looking map to make it easier to see, because this map with the fog and things is not as easier. I just thought this
Mhm.
map was cool. So we're going to kill
Use this.
those. And now you should, if it's working right.
Oh, I need to.
There should be. Why is that not working right? There's supposed to be a door there. There's a. Fantasy
mean,
Grounds
sure.
today is just special. There's supposed to be an interactable door there.
Okay, where is there? Is it?
Ah.
There is
I
a
assume in front of us.
It is right in front
Here.
of you. Yes. So there's a door here, and a door here.
Okay, thank you.
I'm trying the one in front of me on my
Can
left
we
to see if it's
Okay.
I'm gonna look at it, make sure it's not trapped first if I can, but we'll see.
Okay. Give me an investigation check. For traps. 18. Does not appear to be trapped.
Can I open it or is it locked?
It is locked.
All right, this one's locked, but it looks okay.
Can we see through this door in front of me?
It
is
is
it boarded
technically
up?
shut.
No, is it
Um,
boarded up in a way?
It is not
Like,
boarded.
Okay,
is
does
there
it-
a way to look through?
Is there a
Does the
keyhole?
door have a window?
Yeah. No, the door does not have a window.
Okay.
I mean,
I
you're a
was
slime.
waiting
You
for
can
Chris to
kind
Yes.
of
ask for
look
a
under it,
keyhole.
right?
The door has a keyhole,
Because-
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll be right back. I sloop through. Let's get in the
Okay.
fucking building. Well, okay,
as
hold
you
on.
do
Hold
that-
on. As I'm like starting to sloop through, I want to, look with my eyeballs, however that works, while I'm halfway inside, and make sure there's not anything there.
From your perspective, there is nothing there. Where you can see, there's nothing there.
Okay, so nothing on like the opposite side in here that I can't see in the fantasy grounds yet.
No.
Okay. All right, then I'll sloop through the whole way if I don't see anything.
Okay, so you're sleeping through the hole?
Yeah.
Okay. Why is this a thing, Fantasy Grounds?
Oh yeah. I'm not allowed to move myself through it because I don't think that's what you meant to do.
The lights have been turned on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so why is...
You like reversed it.
Aha!
There we go.
There it is.
There we go.
There
Okay.
we go.
All right, so I
Okay,
sloop.
so
Yeah.
you sloop through.
Yes.
Jiminy Christmas, that was a pain in the butt. I don't understand what is happening with this tonight. This program is irritating.
Okay. If there's still nothing.
Yeah. So, show me where you were looking now that you're actually inside here. Point out
So
kind of where you were.
kind of.
looking
I mean,
around.
I would have saw there's stairs, and I could have seen. Hold on, let me move my token here, so I can see. Like I
Bear in
would have
mind,
looked.
There's that wall right there that's technically full.
Yeah, so I could have seen like between there and these stairs.
Okay. Yep. So yeah, within there you didn't see anything.
Okay.
So
I'll
as you come
sloop
all the way through the keyhole.
I will hold on. I'm just going to the other side of the door. Also,
That's yes.
hold on for what it's worth. There's my stealth.
Okay.
Continue.
Oh, I should.
Yes. So I'm just moving this way to give
Gotcha.
more room. As you come through, go ahead and roll me perception.
Lovely, lovely. Uh-huh.
Okay. You don't see anything right away that causes any alarm.
Okay. I'm going to... I assume the door is locked.
The door is locked.
I am going to unlock the door. Quietly. In quotations.
You're gonna need to do a sleight of hand because it's a skeleton key lock. There's no turn lock.
All right. I'm logicking this by putting my hand into the door and trying to form
Yep,
it to the key.
Totally fair.
Oh wait, I
Totally
think I
fair.
rolled stealth again. But
Yes, you did.
sleight of hand is the same bonus, so it's still 16.
Okay, so 16. Okay. Excuse me. You managed to kind of
Goop.
morph your hand into a weird looking skeleton key. And go in there and you can feel that you do get the lock undone.
Okay. I feel like
it
there's a
appears to
butt
unlock.
coming.
No.
Okay.
Just it appears to unlock.
Okay. I open the door.
Okay.
Zila immediately
As
joins
you
back
open
up
the
with
door.
Sophie.
Yes.
So that door is now open.
Oh,
Let me
okay.
come inside how you wish.
I will quickly go back outside, pick up all my things I had to drop to sloop through the door.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then others can continue ahead of me while I'm getting my stuff, because that will take, like, a little bit of time.
Can I give a perception check upon coming in
Yep.
here?
Give me perception.
Nope.
Okay.
It's the same as Ophi.
Same
Is the
identical
door open yet?
rolls.
Finally, can we go inside the building?
Yes,
Yes,
it's
the door's
The door
open.
is now open.
Okay, fantastic. All right.
As you guys enter, the rich smell of fermenting wine fills this large 2-story chamber, which is dominated by 4 enormous wooden casks. Each one 8 feet wide and 12 feet tall. A wooden staircase in the center of the room climbs to a 10-foot high wooden balcony that clings to the south wall, which has windows that you can see. Stacked against a wall underneath the balcony, you can see old barrels. The balcony then climbs another 5 feet as it continues along the east and west walls, ending at doors leading to upper floor. Underneath the balcony have several doors, and beneath the roof are thick rafters. I can't read that word. Rafters, upon which multitudes of ravens are quietly sitting. They watch you as you enter.
Of course they do.
The player, Mira, stares at you suspiciously. Anyways, he understands
The
why.
DM smiles.
All right, well, let's go and we'll try to go get Harrigan upstairs then, I guess.
Okay. As you guys begin to file your way
You
in,
didn't tell us you're behind us, so we're going upstairs.
Yeah, I'm also hidden up against the cart,
Mhm.
just kind of waiting for everyone to like scooch past.
then out the balcony creaks, drawing your eyes toward one of the vats, where a wild-looking figure is hunched over the westernmost cask, pouring a thick liquid into it. They wear a gown made of animal skins and a headdress of goat horns, and their hair is long and unkempt. You also see something skitter across the floor, like a tiny creature made of twigs, and it disappears behind the easternmost flask. And I need you all to roll an initiative.
Well,
Of course.
Hell yeah. By the way, at this point, the owl disappears off of Esmeralda. There's no point keeping that around.
So we did leave this off as everyone doing readied actions.
Well, that was
That was
before we
fine.
just
was
did
outside.
everything we did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
outside. And I said as we're going in, I'm gonna constantly just have something ready to go as soon as
Okay.
something happens.
Great.
So
Love that
Wait.
initiative.
Yeah, this is the one time I really don't want to be first. Why?
I'll trade.
so
Hold on.
You know it's really hot.
did you know that I'm about to kill whoever created this app because they are obviously not optimizing it?
But Mira, they update it every fucking day.
Yeah, and they clearly don't
so
test
many
it well enough.
updates.
Yeah, clearly they're, breaking more than they're fixing.
From what I
It's
can
worse than
tell, it
Skyrim.
seems to be a fairly isolated issue, which is why I think it's something on my end and not yours.
No. Whatever. Anyways,
I
I'm
realize
just
that you are the
I'm
only one
just
having the
waiting-
issue. That does not mean that it's not something on my end.
I'm just waiting for when I can do my ready to action.
I will give you that chance in a minute.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna wait.
Wait, I was getting combat trip out. That's what I was doing. I
It's so quiet.
Yeah, I'm confused as to
I'm eating
Hold
some
on.
Mm-hmm.
very tasty.
I wanted to have this map set up earlier, and it just didn't happen.
Ah.
Because I was struggling to get the other a thing to import properly, and it wouldn't, and it was irritating me.
Gotcha.
Because I had a slightly different variation that I was going to use that would have been a little easier to handle this battle, but alas, it
No
did not work.
problem.
Okay, let me roll Irina's initiative. And then roll the NPC initiative.
Oh,
After
wow.
construct, go away.
Somehow she did worse than me.
isn't that
I'll
Irina
go
in a nutshell?
away.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah, she's not meant for this kind of
Yeah.
stuff. She's just
No.
she's just doing her best.
Okay.
She's
Um,
helping.
So-
She's helping.
as this occurs, one thing that will happen is that these you will be able to see are sitting on the rafters.
I don't see
You can't see
shit,
them yet. They're
man.
not showing yet.
Saw them.
I don't even know where the
combat,
rafters
and then
are.
they
I don't know where this
They're
disappeared.
up above
figure
this
is.
big open. I'm getting there. Hold on. I don't have it shown yet. So you see the 4 ravens. They are. We're just going to, for simplicity's sake, disable the line of sight.
Okay.
To make combat easier. That's one of the things. The other map I wanted to use had better combat. Look, it was basically this long room but big, so that it was more easier to see for combat.
No problem.
But it was not importing properly. Where?
Arjun, fix
And
yourself. It's
there
bothering
is
me.
What'd I do? What?
You're in
Oh
the
no,
fight.
I'm hiding. I'm hiding by the cart.
Okay.
Can you hide in the
Yes.
cart down below by one or up by one?
Yeah.
Yeah, can
I'm
you
off
be on
of the
a full?
path.
Can you be on a full block here?
All
Please,
Yes,
just
that'd be
pick,
great.
Wait,
pick,
wait,
pick
wait.
a
I'll make it
No.
even worse. I am
Die,
the cart.
die. I will kill you.
That's the worst.
Okay. So you guys can see there are these 4 batches of ravens sitting along the rafters. And you see this
Druid.
druid
Can we
over
get
on the westernmost part
days?
of the map.
Can you describe their height?
So they are. Hold on, let me get the description again. So they are about 12 feet up off the ground right now.
No, I mean like their physical height.
Like the
Their physical height, they're about 5.5 feet.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about height. As
No, I'm
where they
trying
were
to
at.
determine a race by asking
It's
that.
also important to know logistically speaking, but yes.
So,
Yep.
you guys roll the initiative. Now, it does not appear that she has noticed you yet.
Uh-huh.
I just wanted us to get into the initiative. She does not appear to have noticed you yet.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys going to do? As you
Well,
notice, Zila
Zila.
and Throsta noticed her.
So no one else knows yet. Okay.
Nobody else knows that she's there yet.
Well,
But
yeah,
you
Someone's here.
two
still.
know that she is there,
Someone's
and
here.
that the ravens are sitting up there.
We have
Dude.
company.
Oh, okay. Is it, I say in your head, is it one of those druids?
Chris, you want to try that accent again?
Wrong
Hello there?
What was
character.
that accent?
I'm sorry, I defaulted to Medea. It is my mistake.
I am not Medea.
No, you're not Medea, I am not
My
Miera.
sister. It is
No.
not Medea.
Zila,
Wrong character.
is it one of those druids or
Back to Zoe for the same thing. Seems to be that way.
okay. I ready an action to counter a thing if they're in range.
Stealth is an action, right?
Yes, if you're not a rogue. It technically
Okay.
be hide, but yeah, it's basically the same
Okay,
thing.
cool. Well, it's also.
And
stealth
I
on my
will
turn.
creep up a little bit and turn back to the others and be like, or person, I don't know.
It's just the one
okay.
person and a few flocks of ravens.
These guys would have moved closer as you moved in.
Are we doing this in turn order, or what's going on here?
Right
with
now,
initiative?
she hasn't noticed that you're there, so
All right, cool.
currently, first one would be Esmeralda. She's not there. Okay.
And I'm gonna try to move forward slowly and quietly as that roll would have allowed.
Mm-hmm.
And try to like hug up against this. Not, I know technically it's in, but I want to be concealed, quote unquote, behind it for now
Okay.
until we figure out what to do. At least that's me going.
Okay.
Do we want to move in turn order after
Yep, I'm
Zila?
gonna do
Yeah,
that.
that's
So,
why I'm asking how
Yep.
we're doing this. Like,
Yep, I'm getting there. Esmeralda is not going to do anything yet because you guys are A, you're in the way of the door, and B, she's not going to do anything quite yet. Vasilka, again, you're in the doorway. Peregrine, are you going to attempt to get through people, or are you going to stay hidden against the cart?
Decision.
If I'm trying to move, do I have to redo my stealth? I did it a little
Yep.
while back.
You would have to do your stealth as you entered.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and scooch past them. 5,
Okay.
10.
Yeah, you can move through allies.
15, 20.
Zila and Drosta, you notice a
25.
little nudge to your side.
I'm gonna get kind
Excellent.
of in the barrels.
Okay.
And skills. Stealth, I have advantage, I'm invisible. Let me get that real quick. Stealth, yeet. For the love of God. A pair of 15s.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. The next one would be Zila, but you already went.
Yeah. I guess since we're taking full
Yeah.
turns, I would also creep forward by my sister, kind of behind this barrel.
Well,
kind of
okay.
same deal, trying to conceal behind
Drosta
the
would
barrel.
technically go as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dorosta,
before you,
go,
but okay.
go before me. Go
Yeah.
before me. Go. Take
Okay.
your turn.
Oh,
In
man,
case
yeah.
you are the one to
Um,
fuck up before me.
Yeah, that's very possible. So, yeah, I'm gonna sneak around
Okay. Give me stealth.
to, well,
If you're trying to be stealthy about it, give me stealth.
And also like a prepared action to heal anyone who
Okay.
gets seriously injured.
Okay.
God,
Okay.
that's almost 3. Oof. Okay. I'm cool. Do I get full move or no?
Yeah.
Look at
Okay.
the party
Alright.
being so
Okay.
stealthy.
Here. I'm going to right through there, I guess. Okay. Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. Then here, ready to action, and this is where combat starts.
Yup.
Okay. Mikael.
Oh. Interesting.
Okay. Yep, that's about right.
Oh.
Now let's see how that
Oh, no.
It was the
going
giant
on,
wolf
guys?
person just
A
not
full
rolling
werewolf
it.
walks into the room.
I think we're in
Just
trouble.
looks
Trying to get through that door is just real hard to
Just
do
growls
as
a little bit as
werewolf.
you get to the door.
And
Yeah.
you just bang
Yeah.
the door back against the wall a little bit coming through.
Fully
Yeah.
bang my head on it, like, oh.
And the druid turns and lets out just this super, what's the word I'm looking for?
Primal?
Shriek?
A primal's a good way to do it. Kind of
Discordant.
yell or scream. And from around the building,
Oh, good.
I'm gonna move you for a second.
Oh. Oh no.
You begin to hear a bunch of crittering across the floor.
Some more of these
as-
fuckers. Oh
A bunch of blights.
my fucking god.
This big
Ah.
come out from the woodwork.
So they're all like small or tiny?
They're all very tiny.
Okay.
I am
Still.
hidden amongst the barrels right now.
Have they noticed me?
So far, if you have rolled a 10 or higher,
Huh.
they have not noticed. They have noticed
Hey!
Wow.
Mikhail.
Let's go, Sophie.
Let's fucking go. They
have a
noticed the
passive of
tank.
9. So 10 and higher beats their passive.
Jesus.
Wow.
They're not great. But yeah, a 4 loses that passive.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
So, we are now officially in turn order.
Fantastic.
Starting with the blight that'll go in right after Mikael. So you will avoid the ones that came before, but you will have the one right after.
Hmm.
So far, the only one is aware of that is here
Uh,
is Mikael.
question, DM.
Yes.
I would like to argue that the shriek happens on Mikhail's turn and he still has his action and bonus action? Question mark, please.
Yeah.
It would just be bonus action and when it just be bonus,
It would be just be bonus
and
action. It wouldn't be
movement
action.
because
Because
stealth
the
is an
action was to hide or stealth.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
okay.
it would just be bonus action. But
Well,
yes,
that's
you would have
important.
bonus
That's something,
action.
though.
That's very important for Mikhail.
No, it's less important because I've already did my
Right.
bonus actions.
You're
Right.
already a werewolf.
Yep, I'm
Mhm.
already wolf. I'm already my claws
Okay.
are lit up.
Well,
So-
Okay.
Oh well.
big sad.
But for what it's worth, you have a bonus action.
I don't think there's anything
Okay.
I can do.
If not, that's fine. So this one is now to be yes. So this one here is going to come here. It is underneath the crows. The crows are up, or the ravens are up in the
Mhm.
loft in the rafters. So it
Mhm.
is technically in the same spot, but vertically.
Hmm.
So the raven is up in the rafters. It is not down below. So it is going to take and target Mikael. And actually hit. Wow, that's surprising. Here's the damage. 1. 3 for 1.
Woo. Big damage there.
They're like this big.
Big.
Mhm.
Tiny. They're not small. They are tiny.
I just like get a
Technically,
splinter.
multiple of them can occupy the same spot.
I
if
feel like they
choose,
should all be
'cause
like
they are tiny.
scroll down for their little circles then, but that'd be a lot of work for you.
Fancy, fancy.
It's very difficult.
Don't mind the geometric
That's why
shapes
I
I'm
don't
creating.
mind
Yeah.
if you guys stand on top of them, because you can technically occupy their spot because they're tiny.
This makes sense.
I just had to move Harrigan out of the way because I was trying to grab the one token underneath him and couldn't get it.
Mm.
So yes, they are all technically tiny. That is all we can do. Irina. She's gonna. I mean, she heard the scream, so she's gonna come running in because she heard the scream.
How brave.
And she's going to come here. No. Yeah, she can stand. She can sneak past and stand by the wall here and target this one.
Fun.
For some reason, I don't have her attacks on the thing. I don't understand why that is the case.
I have a question.
Yep.
Would she
And
have
she missed.
advantage on that, even though Harrigan is invisible?
She would, actually, because Harrigan is...
Go
No, because
again!
Harrigan's not threatening, technically. He hasn't done
Yeah.
anything to them.
It's
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
weird.
It's weird. Yeah, it's very
All right,
strange because
well,
he's
I
technically
tried,
not
I-
harrowing them. No, it's a good idea. It's a fantastic thought. But since he's invisible and they don't know he's there, he's not a
Yeah.
threat to them. So he's not threatening. In any way. That's...
Anyways.
Hold on, actually. Could you hit one of these if you roll? You could. She's going to use one of her superiority die.
Hey!
Oh, shit.
Because she could potentially
Come
hit
on, Irina.
adding a
hit 'em.
D8.
Precision.
Hit him.
Nope.
Yeah?
Oh.
No,
Oh.
That
unfortunately.
sounds like it was a 1.
Yeah.
Sounds like
it
a
was
flow of
3.
10.
Mm.
It was
you
a
know.
3.
Yeah, if it were a 1.
She needed...
It would have hit.
She
Sorry,
needed to
Mecca.
roll
Instead.
almost max, but it wasn't impossible. So...
Mm-hmm.
That's
Wait.
so
scary
it was
to
worth her
hear.
rolling.
I'm concerned.
How hard are these guys to
Oh,
hit?
6.
They're tiny.
Okay.
They're hard to
I
hit
I
because they're
thought
tiny.
the 16 was
Uh.
a miss. It's just
Uh.
twig blight 16. The 6 was the roll.
Yes. Yeah.
Just misread things. Anyways.
Yeah. Yep. She rolled a 3 on a
That, yeah,
D20
twig blight
and
number
got a
16.
6. It is,
The one
yeah,
that
twig
target.
blight number 16.
Holy.
Okay. Number 11, which
Yeah,
is
there's like
one
20
of these ones over here.
Something, 24 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, they rolled
Where
really well on
is-
their
Mm-hmm.
Well,
There
they're
it is.
tiny, so they probably dex.
initiative too.
So yeah.
Yeah.
It is going to come through here and aim at... Who should he aim at? Let's roll D4. It's going to aim at Arena.
Okay.
Can you even hit her? Nope. She's good. Okay. Number 23, which is somewhere. There he is. Okay. So now I have to... Doop. He's gonna go...
Here you go.
I can't make him... They still get locked to the
Yeah.
thing, which is unfortunate. So it's gonna reside on the corner.
Okay.
Because it's gonna
tiny.
come.
It's like a little baby group.
No, I
They're
don't
evil
want
baby
you.
groups. That's what these guys are.
I want this
That's what they are
guy.
exactly.
You could
Um,
just control click them and just put them wherever in
Yeah.
the square that they're
You could.
supposed to be in.
Where they're not bound to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yes, so 23 is gonna come up here. And it's gonna try to attack Irina. It's gonna miss.
Mhm.
Okay, number 7. You have a target. in your immediate vicinity, but you don't know it's there. So you're also gonna come up here.
Mhm.
I'm so sneaky. Go and find the cat person standing in the corner.
No, you're like perched up on something, and they can't find you.
I'm so mad.
It's
They're
gonna
all
go
just
from Mikhail.
they're all just in the same spot.
Yes, because they're tiny. They can exist in multiple can
They're
exist in the same
literally
spot.
like 5 inches tall. They could fit
Yes,
5
they're
feet.
like
Think
Yeah.
baby Groots, but just evil.
Yeah.
Yes, like little
Yeah.
guys.
Basically, they're
Yeah.
like little tiny evil baby Groots.
It's
Yeah.
adorable, but also
A swarm
scary.
of them.
They keep giving me splinters.
Well, they did more damage that time. They rolled max. Just FYI.
Ouchie.
Oh no,
That
I
was a
got the
big
boo
splinter.
boo.
Okay, this one, number 22. Where is that? Guess where it's gonna go?
Mm-hmm.
Over here again.
Amazing.
Oops.
Crazy.
Mikael has all the enemies like he always wanted to be because of
Yes.
him.
That's truly what he always wanted.
This is what I'm built for.
Let's see. Okay, it's gonna go after Mikhail.
We'll see what happens. Keep opening up the space to the druid, please. Yes.
It's gonna miss. Okay, next one.
I'm just gonna keep making
Look,
geometric
I-
shapes over here. Don't
I-
mind me.
I know that, like, we
I
don't
didn't even
want this
notice
place
that.
to burn to the ground, but God, a fireball would be so good right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
it
I'm
moved.
wondering about
Would be
spike
quite
growth,
nice, yeah.
but
Mm.
we can't move for a minute.
Well, you can always drop
Okay, this
concentration.
one's gonna come right here, and it's gonna attack Mikhail.
So 5-foot is Pathfinder. If
Whee!
you're thinking of no
Hey, it
damage.
hit.
Hey.
Y'all are making
Whee!
this difficult for
Wait,
me
you
to
say-
figure out.
It did 2 damage.
You say what?
Never mind.
They're chipping
Okay,
away.
Esmeralda. What are you going to do? Ha. What can you do in this scenario?
Right.
Huh.
Not lightning bolt.
Please God no.
No. But
Yeah, because the best line's right here.
would she do this? Let's see.
Unfortunate.
Give me a percentage.
Would
There's also
she?
a wall there.
Would
There's a wall there
she?
anyway. She can't get through until she goes
Nope,
like right
she's
where
not gonna
that
think of
little
that.
guy is at.
Oh darn it!
Yeah.
That would have been so much fun if she would have thought of that.
If she opened the door though.
I
Mm.
would have.
Top.
Zila would have been pissed.
No, not lightning bolt. She was gonna do something. I was gonna see if she would do something, think of something different, but she didn't.
Okay.
She is going to magic missile. Let's see. I forget. What is your? Ooh. Do you do that to get rid of? That would be. How much is the cream? Ooh. She might just do that. She is going to cast Magic Missile at 4th level to do 6 missiles.
Ooh, okay.
Oh.
Fancy. That's a lot of
Um,
missiles.
Nah, 94 is a lot of missiles.
Yes, that's quite a lot of missiles.
yeah, that is
Yes.
quite a lot of.
Yes, it
missiles.
is.
One would say maybe too many
Okay.
missiles.
So,
Possibly. Maybe.
Let's see. Which one are you?
Only worse if it's 100 magic missiles.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That one's dead. And that one's dead. And Let's see. I gotta find where these ones are at, because let's see. There's that. There's that. There's that. And there's that. Okay. So she obliterates 2 of them and damages another 4. All in that blast.
Nice.
And so, let's see. So that's her level spell. She can now cantrip. Which she has Firebolt, so she could cantrip Firebolt.
If it's a bonus action, or if she has sorcery points.
She has the ability to make it a bonus action. She has. She can do it once. She can make a spell a bonus action.
Nice.
As part of her special stuff.
Cool.
She can only do it once per day, but she can do 1. Would she use it now, though? Probably, because she just wants these things gone.
There's a lot of these things.
Yeah, since there's so many of them, she probably wants them gone. So she'll target this one. Okay, well, she hit the thing. She could not kill it. She killed it. It's dead. You see the thing just burst into flame as she
Wonderful.
explodes it. In fire.
Cool.
So, now it's the next Blight's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20. Cool. That's where it gets. Now it's this one's turn. It only sees person in front.
I almost wish that I hadn't been so stealthy, but you know, this is fine too, I guess.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's going to hit,
Everything is
and it's
fine.
going to do 1 damage. Okay.
Man, you're just getting pricked all over the place.
Just bit by bit.
There's only 8
Okay.
more spots available to hit you from, so, we're getting closer.
Where are you? You're here. So this one can shrink. It's going to come here. It's going to attack Irina.
Yay.
And it's going to miss.
Yay.
Cool. Well, Drosa, you get one hanging out by you now. All right,
Does that
Vasilka.
So that's okay.
Nope,
That's-
can't see you. It's just you're there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's going to hit this one, or more appropriately, she's going to stomp on it. This is. I'm not even rolling. It's dead.
Yeah.
Roll it.
Oh my god.
Yes.
12.
Yeah.
It's dead.
Basilica smash.
It didn't stand a chance. She
Let's
just
see.
stepped on it because it looked like a bug.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
This is fair.
Yep, that's all she can do because she can't reach anything else. So, next one. This one. 5, 10, 15. Guess what? You get another one hanging out by you. Drosta. Okay, cool. Doesn't know you're there, so it can't do anything. 5, 10, 15. It's gonna come join these ones up here. 5, 10, 15. It's gonna come join this one. I'm scared why there's a bunch of geometric shapes on
Don't worry
the
about it.
map.
Don't worry.
Persian,
Why are
do
there
something.
shapes?
Okay,
Oh
I'm
no, shapes.
concerned.
Don't worry
Scary
about it.
shapes.
Don't worry about
The
it.
shapes are very scary as the DM.
Shapes. Ah.
Don't worry
so,
about it. It's fine.
very shape. Much fear. So is it like 5 feet to like climb on top of the barrel? Like that's where I'm at right now. I want to be on top of the barrel.
It's about 3 feet, so it's basically 5 feet of movement. Yeah.
Okay, so 5 feet of movement, I'm climbing up on top of the barrel, and I'm just kind of like staying off the floor away from these things. Free action, even though I'm stealth. Should I cast Spike Growth? Do you think it would even help?
If we can't move, it might not.
It
Well,
might
I'll
be
try to keep us out of
problematic
it
if
as
we
much
have
as
to-
possible.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
Derosta, you're not going to be able to move.
I would like to be able to move, please.
You could jump on the barrels.
It's still moving.
Maybe.
Yeah, but if she moves
I
on
want a
top
clear
of the
line of sight to
barrels...
that druid over there, please.
Right, I'll do my best. Is this door over here
As like
open?
a whisper across the room, because I'm still stealth.
Where? Where at?
This one?
No, just close.
Right, let me... Here, I'll just cast this in chat for a moment. Let's see.
Oh
So,
no!
I'm just...
Where are you putting that?
ground
The radius
centered
is
on a
so
point
large, that's
within
my main
range.
concern.
It does not say you have to see the area. It just says the ground within the 20-foot radius centered on a point within the range.
Technically, yes, but how are you going to know where to put it if you yourself can't see where you're putting it?
Well, I know there's a door here. And I know logically there's a good bit of distance to the next wall, but I'm only concerned with about 5 feet up.
Usually
Just
with
pass the
spells,
door.
you have to be able to see your target
Yeah,
destination.
unless it's like Dimension Door where you don't have to see, you know, appear. I don't think Dimension Door, I don't think you have to see. But, yeah, normally you have to see where you're casting because otherwise you don't know where to place this thing.
Yeah, it's just not gonna work. That said, I've already spoken in this area. I'm going to move over to, like, these barrels stealthily and just not be in the same spot. Do I need to reroll stealth?
Yes, technically speaking.
Alright,
Because
cool.
you would be technically taking the hide action, even though
Yeah.
you're not. Okay. They still don't see you.
Good. Something else
Okay,
might
anything
put
else?
us... so was that an action then?
No. Well, yes, to be
You're
over there and to continue to hide, it is the hide action because you don't have.
Isn't he a rogue?
He's not high enough level. He's only level 1 rogue.
Gotcha.
You have to be 3 levels rogue to be to do the action, bonus action stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because I know that because Ayaki can't do it
Mm,
at level 1 rogue.
gotcha. Gotcha.
I can't prepare action even if it's a bonus action. It takes an action to prepare, right?
Correct.
Alright.
Technically, yeah. It's weird how that works, but technically.
These are all really good at decks. I got nothing. I'm just hiding.
Okay. Zila,
Hi.
show me what this scary freaking geometry is for.
It's just I just have the one now. You know, I have a
Now?
lot of options. All
Now
right,
you
I'm
have
gonna look over my corner and see all of this stuff going on here.
Mhm.
And centered right there, the telekinetic force AOE for 2 points, so it makes it a 10-foot radius.
Okay. How tall does that technically go?
It's a 10-foot radius.
So 10 feet up.
Yep, so 10 feet up. So
Can you
nope,
choose
you're-
not
Centered
to
on the
attack certain
point.
things?
Centered on
Yep.
the point. No,
Yep.
this is the thing that we argued about last time.
You're
Centered
correct.
on that point. So it's
Yep.
it's a sphere, not
Mhm.
that
Yep,
whole.
I understand that now. Yeah.
So if that matters for the Ravens, I would say if the Ravens,
Ravens
are more
are higher
than...
up than 10 feet.
Thank God.
Yeah, okay.
Ravens are higher than 10 feet up.
So yeah, I'm gonna look over my corner.
The Ravens are about
Safe
15
ravens are
feet high.
safe.
See all
or
that?
Almost 20 feet
I
high.
don't remember how to target everything in that area.
Hold on.
You click on the target, then hold and drag. Click and drag.
I think I get all of these minus the Ravens. How do I remove the Ravens? I'm just gonna have to select them all individually.
Yeah, that's... I know it's the way to do it.
Unless you can temporarily move the Ravens out of the way for me.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
a
I'll do,
possibility,
just to make
yeah.
life easier for you.
Alright, and just to verify with you, all of those. Yes?
I'm just double checking. 13, 17, 18, 19 it would technically miss because it doesn't go through that bit there. So if it kills it, I'll just redo it.
Okay.
So
Alright.
because it's technically gonna miss that one because of it only cuts part of that space and it's occupying a part of that space that's not there. So
Okay. I'm alright. I'm gonna cast. Oh, look at all that failure. They
One
can all
succeeded.
these chickens. Alright, and now the damage.
Death. Instant
Something like
death.
that.
Yup.
You don't even need them to fall.
All of them except from Twig Blight 24. And 19, obviously.
I see who's winning
Okay.
damage tonight.
Look, I
yeah,
see
'cause
all that
24
in a small area of like AoE.
Yeah.
Alright. Bonus action. Protected weapons. I'm gonna be doing short swords again. 3 of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab one main hand, have my dagger offhand, and I'm gonna come and stand right here.
Okay.
Because I'm already out there now.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Raven number 1, which was right here. Which got enlarged because I was messing. Is going to come over here and where I don't even what it is going to destroy that sponsor.
I see this.
Yeah.
The ravens are helping.
Don't hurt the ravens. They whisper.
All right. Number 16 is going to actually do something. Who are you going to target? You're going to target Mikhail. Gonna miss. Cool. Raven 4. Where's that one at?
Next to
It's
Bazooka.
going... Yep. It's going to destroy that one. Raven 3. is going to destroy that one. All right, blight number 10. 5, 10, 15, 20. Guess what? It can't. Therosa hasn't made herself known yet, so it doesn't
I'm
know to
just
go over
whispering to
there.
myself over here. Yeah.
They have
Stealthily
passive of
whispering.
9. They
Mhm.
didn't
Exactly.
pay any attention. Cool.
very
That's all they
soft-spoken when
can
I
do.
whisper.
Cade Therosa, what are you doing?
Hey, look, I can get to the druid now. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to
Make sure to not
do-
target yourself anymore. I don't know why you're targeting yourself, but
I was looking at spells, probably. That's what I was doing, so I don't know.
gotcha. That makes sense.
I'm going to do, with a flare point, for a core to get close to the druid and attack it.
Okay.
So that would, if I hit, do an extra 1d8, I think. Yeah. So. Now, just to be fair, they are 12 feet up, so would that work or no? Would I have to get closer first? Because I have to go 30 feet to get to them?
Yes, you. Let me see.
I
Yes,
can
you'd
move
have to
5
go.
feet.
You'd have to basically
Yeah.
go to like the foot of the stairs, and then you could do the up.
Is this part of my movement? Because like I can move myself, but then this is my bonus action to do that
Let me see.
thing. Yeah. I haven't really done it before, so. Because then it'd be fine. I could just get closer first.
And as a bonus
Like if I
action,
move
skills
myself
are
in
target
within
within 30 feet of you,
the
move in a
range.
straight lines toward the target. Correct. It does not say it's part of your movement.
So I'll move as far as I have to do it to get within 30 feet of wherever that druid is.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, basically, you
Straight
would
line's
just,
a little relative because it's off the ground, but
Yeah.
like, it's up to you.
Basically,
Yeah.
you would just move up to the top of the stairs, which is within your movement.
Okay.
What is that? That's gonna put you to there. It puts there. We're gonna go 15. It's more like 12, but
All right.
and that would put you in a straight line because they slant upward. So it would put
Then
you
I
in a
just like
straight
yeet
line.
myself across the room to this
Basically.
druid.
Yeah, basically, you see Therosa just in a dash
Fling.
appear and fling herself directly at the
All
druid.
right, so that is one flare point to do this. Okay.
Ooh, fancy.
If I even hit it. So I don't think I need to do the damage until I actually hit. So I'll do the hit
Correct.
first. Does that
Oh,
hit?
yeah, you hit.
Perfect. All right.
Okay.
My
Um,
And I'm not sure if I'm just hovering in space now or if I drop back down.
what-
Either way.
No, you're on a like balcony ledge. You're technically on the second floor.
Oh, I didn't target. I apologize. Forgot that target.
That's okay.
I
I'll
gotta
do it.
restart Fantasy Grounds. It froze. I'll be back.
Oh no. Oh no.
What is up with this today? Okay. Yeah, you're technically on the second floor, like floor and a half technically. You're
Mhm.
on a balcony between the two floors.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and put you at the 15 just so that you know you're on the same plane as the druid.
All right.
Okay.
That is all my turn.
Okay.
I'm no longer stealthing,
Uh,
obviously. I'm very, very apparent now. Very clearly available.
Yep. Oops. This group of ravens is going to come down to this one and destroy that. Oh, fantasy grounds for us. Nope, there we go. We're back.
Oh god. Okay.
Whatever they updated must have fucked something up.
They
Honestly.
really messed something up with this update.
Thumping his borgles.
Oracle Master.
Okay.
Everywhere.
Let's see.
Is it the druid's turn?
I thought you meant me for a minute.
Yes.
No, the bad
So-
druid.
Different
The,
druid.
the evil
Yeah,
druid's
the
turn.
other druid.
Yeah. The bad druid.
Mhm.
Okay. It's going to do that. Would it try
That.
to do this?
That.
Mm-hmm.
That's not ominous at all for you.
No.
I'm
Hmm.
so not concerned at all. Yeah, totally.
No.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna do something that's a little bit dumb.
Oh, really?
Cool.
Perfect. Sounds good to me.
It is going to. Oh no! Yeah, it's going to. Since it is up to here, it is going to move to out of your melee range, so it's going to take an attack of opportunity.
Hey.
Yep, you hit.
I hard targeted that time. Oops, that was a d20. I apologize. It still hits. Okay.
Yep.
I don't know
doing
what
a
dice I'm using. It's
decent
fine.
amount of damage.
Okay. Hey.
She is going to cast a spell.
Great. My ready to action
On-
goes off.
Okay.
Oh,
Counter
God.
spell.
Ah,
Damn.
Well, that's a
we're
reaction
already doing
anyways.
this?
I
That's a
said
reaction
You have not.
anyways.
when I
it's
moved
reaction.
in, I said I
He
was
moved in. He said he was going to do it to counter something.
to counter if they cast something.
Yep.
So I cast
counter.
counter spell.
Yep.
You're within range, yeah? I
Yeah.
think so.
Even with 15 up, I'm still in range. 35 over, another 15 up is 55? No, 50. Yeah, 50. The range is 60.
60-foot
Yep.
Range.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So,
I
it
didn't
know
know
you were
to
there,
whatever
so
that
there's no
is.
reason to be
Yeah,
aware.
Nope.
Okay. Counter its spell. Let's see.
I did my job.
Excellent work.
Uh-huh. You did.
Look, I know the sad druid sounds.
Devices.
Poor
I'm
Mira.
looking to see if there's anything else I can do.
Nope.
I hope not.
Bonus?
Yeah, I'm looking to see if it has anything bonus.
Like a wild shape. Maybe,
No, it
depending
can't.
on its
That's an
circle.
action.
Its
It's still
circle.
an action.
It
It's
is.
still an action.
It is going to use a cantrip on its staff.
Can I roll an Arcana
Ah!
check?
Sure.
I think Chris thinks that he knows what it is.
I think I know what it is.
Yeah.
But
No.
Sophie doesn't.
Nope.
Okay,
Couldn't.
Okay.
could-
That's all it can do.
great.
Unfortunately, Harrigan, because of the height difference and you're underneath where the balcony would be, you wouldn't be able to see it to make it a check.
Fair.
All right, Sophie.
Great.
How you doing?
Those ones behind me haven't noticed me yet, right?
Correct.
Cool, which means I can freely move. Up to this. And we're gonna do a little focused precision for advantage and target that with my not Eldritch Blast. Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. Where is... It's been a hot minute. There it is. Right. Cast. For... Ah, I see. No thank you.
Druid.
Hey, you got it. Good job.
That was... Harrigan, are you that easy to kill?
Ah, wouldn't you like to know?
Hey, I hit the thing like 3 times. Like,
Is everything else still up?
That's my
Yep.
turn.
Everything else is still there.
Okay.
All right, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
interesting that the blood is red for the druid.
Jesus.
Okay. Yep.
Dink.
It's dead.
Cool. Second attack.
Okay.
Balls. Bonus action attack.
Hey. Hey.
I mean,
Bam bam.
Yep.
you really don't even have to roll for that.
I like
Uh,
to roll.
I realize
It's
this.
It's
I'm not
fine.
saying you
Just inside you for
can't. I'm just
stats.
saying you don't need to.
Damage stats.
I mean, I had to hold back on not doing the rampage die on top of everything. I'm like,
All right.
it doesn't need to
I
be
do all
super
my
death.
damage. Okay. Yep.
Irina, please. Can you hit this thing? Yes, you can.
Yay!
And she kills it.
Yay, Irina!
Ooh, she killed
Oh
one.
yeah.
All right. Bite number 7. Just gonna move just into this space to make it easier. An attack, Mikael. Woohoo! Does 3 resisted.
Folks.
Cool. Esmeralda, are you going to think to do this? Please tell me you are, because I really want to see somebody do this.
I think I took out the
Yay.
only threat of this fight.
She is going. What would I do with this?
I'm worried about this.
Yeah.
This is where having a
Um,
large party is helpful because there are more targets than small things couldn't just surround one person and like destroy them. Yeah,
Mhm.
you know.
They also
Yeah.
roll very
So-
poorly.
She is going to, just because I just really want to see this happen, and I feel like she's the type of person who would figure out how to do this. You are going to see what it would. Go ahead and roll Arcana to see what this is a modified version of.
Like anybody.
Sure.
Yep, anybody who can see her can roll for it.
I like
Nice.
knowing spells.
I want to see this.
The cousins did
Oh,
well,
I'm
of
gonna
course.
Get it.
One
Can
did, so
the
both did.
VC, Esmeralda?
Yeah.
Like half of her.
Yeah, halfway she
Okay.
can see.
Am
I mean, you can
am I
see.
within a visual field sighting?
No, I don't think you are, Drosta. Well,
I'm really high up off the ground now, so I mean. I'm
you
12 feet tall.
are, but it's also the. I mean, the balcony goes this way, so yeah, you could probably see her.
All right.
It's gonna be a little more difficult, but
Sure.
well, that doesn't matter.
Nah.
Okay, everybody but Harrigan, unfortunately, you're not.
Yep.
Gonna see. So she's using her, what you assume is her own. It's a modified version of a mage hand. And she's going to pick up little Twig Bright 7 and go whee and throw it.
Hey, I know how to do that too.
Except unlike yours, which has nothing, you just see a little mage hand just go out, grab the thing, and go whee, and just throw it. And it's going to.
Ba-da-ba-wee. Ba-da-ba-wee.
Yeah, it's dead.
A-wee.
So I was like, would she have the thought to do? Yes, she did.
Bigsby's.
So that is now dead. That is her action and bonus action. Well, her action, I should say. She doesn't have a bonus action at the moment she can use. So that is it for her turn. this one twig bright that's still alive. Gonna attack Irina. That was actually gonna hit.
Well
And do
done.
4 damage. Woo!
Ouch.
Ow. Stupid thing. That's about its turn. doesn't know Harrigan's there. So it's gonna move past Harrigan. And a 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna come up here. Are you going to do anything, or are you going to continue to sit there and do nothing? I'm asking
Oh,
as
yeah.
Harrigan's not.
Yeah.
I'm asking if Harrigan is going to continue to sit there doing it, not you specifically. But if
Oh,
Harrigan is going to
Are you going to use
do
your
I
anything-
imagine he's
reaction?
sitting there with his rapier, just like. Okay. And that's all he's doing.
Okay. Nope. Fair. No, I'm good with it. It's gonna try to attack Mikael. Does a 16 hit you? I forgot to target you.
16 is my AC.
Okay,
Oh,
so
wait.
it will. I thought it went.
Does
up
that
when it
include my
became a-
bonus? For I think actually it's one higher when I'm
I
transformed.
think it's 17 when you're transformed.
Yeah.
So it's gonna miss.
Yeah, it's 17 when I'm transformed. Sorry.
Yeah. Nope. That's fine. I should. If I would have targeted you, it would have made it correct, and I didn't. Okay. Vasilka is gonna come up here, and she's gonna step on the thing, or she's gonna try to anyway. But I need you to go this way just so I can target the thing underneath you. Yep, it's dead. It's dead. It is effectively dead. We're gonna roll for it, but it is effectively dead. It is dead.
We like to know the damage. It's important.
Yup.
It was a lot. It is dead. Okay. This one
Bless
is
you.
going to go this
Thank you.
way. She's technically standing here now. It's going to come here, and it's going to try to attack Vasilka.
Wait, okay. At this point,
It's still in your reach.
oh, it has to
It
move
didn't
out
leave.
of reach?
Yep.
It has to
Oh.
leave out. The only reason
Yeah.
Micah can do it because Niall has a feat that allows him to do it.
Yep.
Otherwise, they have to move
Yeah.
out of your range.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's going to attempt to attack her. Yeah, with a 17 on the die. And does nothing.
I
Uh,
see.
This one. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Hi.
Hi. Is Zophie going to do anything? Because it technically moved out of your melee.
You have a
Um,
melee.
I mean, she can punch
I have a. Hold on. I have.
Are we still on counterspell recovery or no?
I no,
No.
because I had my
Oh,
turn.
no,
I had
'cause
my
she-
turn.
you
You
went
hit your
after.
turn. That's right.
Yeah, it was number 19. Yeah.
it. Yes, but if your weapon's not drawn, you can't draw it and attack.
It's usually
You can
not.
kick it.
I could
You can
punch.
kick
I
it.
could. I could.
You can punch it. That's what I'm saying. You
Well,
can absolutely punch it.
well,
You cannot draw
I
your
believe.
quarterstaff and attempt to
I
hit it
believe
as a
without.
reaction if you don't have the
Well,
quarterstaff drawn.
I believe it just does strength damage.
If you hit, yes.
Yeah.
It is D20 plus strength, and it does
Is
strength damage.
question because it's -1. So is it minimum 1?
That's actually a great question. I actually looked that
Usually
up
it
because
is,
I
but-
don't know that.
Because if you're not a monk or have something else feeding it, it is. I'm fairly
I've
confident it's.
seen a campaign where they had a person punch another one but had a negative strength. They rolled their D4 and got a 1 and did 0 damage because of it.
I don't think it's a D4. I think that might have been the DM that did that. But I believe base
Yeah.
damage is like your strength, just straight your strength modifier. But it might be one of those things
Instead
where it's
of
like.
using a weapon to make a melee attack, you can use an unarmed strike, punch, kick, headbutt, or similar forceful blow. On a hit, an unarmed strike deals bludgeoning equal to 1 plus strength. You are proficient with unarmed strike.
it.
Okay.
Kick it.
So you would add a D20 Plus your strength plus proficiency, because you are proficient in unarmed strike.
Sure.
I think that considers the damage.
It takes 3.
Yep.
I assume a 15 hits.
It's 1 plus strength mod, so
Oh.
it's whatever. I mean, it would
Minus.
be 0.
But proficiency, so 17, 16 to hit. No, 17 to hit. But yeah, so 3 damage. Or plus.
It's 1 plus your strength, and it'd be 0.
it's 1
right?
plus
That's what
strength
we're talking
mod.
about?
You get proficiency for the attack.
Yeah, so it's still 0.
It doesn't add your proficiency mod.
Oh, well then.
So it's still 0.
Oh, it's not a d4?
No, it
Oh.
is 1 plus.
Well, then I
Plus
wouldn't
strength.
waste my reaction on that.
Okay, that's fine.
Sorry, I
1 plus-
misunderstood.
yeah, that's okay. Yeah, 1 plus strength mod.
Yeah, so gotcha. No point.
Okay. So it is going to go after Zila.
Smile.
I need more water.
Nat 20 me.
Nope.
Okay.
Hairjin, what are you doing?
The hell with it. I step over here and actually no, I'm gonna step up here and I'm gonna target this guy. Wait. Why no work? There we go. Target this guy. And advantage and actions. We're gonna try and hit it.
Ayo!
Okay.
It's dead.
This is overkill.
I mean,
This
it's
is
dead.
overkill.
Kill it.
I wanna, yup, there's that, and, where is my...
Nice. Nice.
I still wanna do this. I'm in the wrong thing. There it is.
What are you
Bah.
doing?
Ha!
that one really did it, man.
Yup.
I really did.
You are now also no longer invisible.
Yup. Ah, hello, I made
so
it back.
Sophie,
Oh,
Hairjin appears in front of you,
Huh.
having stabbed a creature.
Good job.
Still kind of stuck on the end of my sword. I'm just like, get off.
Sorry, I stepped away for water.
Nope, you're all good. Okay, Zila.
Huh. What am I going to do? Alright, theoretically, if I go here, I'll get advantage on that, yes?
You go where?
There.
Oh, there we go. I didn't see your line, so I was like,
Yeah, if I go there...
that barrel is in the way. You'd have to go around it.
Okay,
you
so
can't
there's
go
no
through
way
it.
to get advantage on Twig Blight 12. Okay, cool.
Correct. Yes.
Alright,
Yeah.
second question. Can I see it from my location?
Well, let me see. Yes, because it's sitting in the middle, but let me see if it's not actually off to a side. So give me a sec. Yep, you can see it.
Interesting. Okay. Please don't miss. Okay. I'm going to do telekinetic weapons. I'm gonna do 2 of them. So that's 1 psi point. So I'm going to target dish one first.
Okay.
Hiya.
Okay.
Hits. So that's the damage on that is a d6. Where is my stuff?
Yes, if it's the sword. It's a
Yeah,
D6.
I'm looking for my stuff.
Should be damages under your
Projected weaponry. There we go.
projected. Yep.
And it's a d6. Click.
Yep, it's dead.
Okay, I'm gonna target the other one in my range. I know I can see that one.
Yes.
That's gonna miss.
Yep, barely.
And then I'm going. What's going on? Oh, that's right. I'm still targeting him. I see no reason for me to move, so I stay. That is my turn.
Okay. This raven is going to come over here. It's going to pop that thing, and the other raven that goes right after it is going to pop the other one. And you guys are out of combat.
Woohoo!
Quick bio break.
Yep, we can do that.
I'm down with that.
Okay.
Cool.
Appreciate it. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh.
my god, thank you, D, for noticing. It was
That's
only
why I'm
after the
yelling
break.
now, 'cause
It was
I
only
have
after the
problems.
break.
Guys. Which way are we going up? Are we going up over here? Are we going up over here? Are we going up over here?
Well, okay, let's do this first. Since we're here, let's just quickly check every room, make sure there's nothing hiding around here.
Let's clear the
Let's
floor.
I
let's
checked this
check
room.
the north.
I checked this room.
I'll
Okay,
go
hold
with
on.
you.
I gotta juggle about 15 different windows here so I can see where you're looking.
Oh
Okay.
no.
I know that feeling.
All right, in there, rows of new barrels fill this room. A narrow stone staircase spirals upwards in the southwest corner. That's what you see in that room.
Okay, but nothing's trying to hide. At least based off my
I'm going
perception.
to perception. I would anyway. Do I see anything here?
Nope. Nothing in
Oh,
there.
I want to examine the druid's body.
Okay.
Okay. What are you looking for with our druid?
What do they have on them?
So with the druid, let me see. Druid, what do you have? For reference, this is the reference picture for the druid.
Doesn't look evil.
So on them you see, or you would find, they're covered in animal skins. They have goat horns on their head, and they have a quarterstaff. And a necklace. Roll investigation if you want to on the necklace. It's
It
a
looks
necklace
pretty.
It is made of
I
some
have
type
no
of
idea,
teeth.
but it's pretty.
Made of teeth of some kind of creature.
Maybe not pretty.
Strange. Okay.
Quickly peeking my head into this room. What do I see?
Into that room. Strips of iron and wood lie in neat piles on the floor of the workshop, the walls of which are lined with tools. 2 work tables stand against the eastern wall.
What kind of tools do I see over here?
Hammers, nails, pliers, their equivalent of pliers. Things to be able to bend and work the metal around the barrels. Some saws to cut the wood.
I don't work much with metal anyway.
Okay. Anything else? Anywhere else? Anybody else going?
Anybody want the quarterstaff or a weird necklace?
I'm gonna go over and see what DeRosa's
A weird
talking
necklace.
about with the weird necklace.
What would you mean with the necklace?
made
Yes.
of-
Roll me a
teeth?
perceptions.
Perception.
Perception.
It was investigation a
It was
moment ago.
investigation
Oh.
before.
Investigation. Sorry.
Gotcha.
You're right, you're
Guidance myself.
Not that it's much
Fuck
better
yeah.
for me.
Nat 20.
Ayo.
All right.
Hey.
It is a necklace made of human teeth.
But is it magical? Same.
No.
Okay.
Wow.
It is a
impressive.
necklace made of human teeth.
It is not magical. No.
That's
No.
disgusting.
No.
Those are human, by the way,
Can I-
Darosta.
Gross.
Can I like
It's not magical hair,
insight
Jen.
why it is? What the purpose of that is?
Sure.
Tweet.
It probably because they were weird.
Pretty strange
mean-
people.
If nobody wants it, I'll just keep it in my bag, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
Okay.
It's a
Strahd
necklace
would
of-
like it.
Maybe
Seems interested in
Um,
that kind of stuff.
we
It's a
could.
necklace of human teeth, Drosta.
Maybe,
idea.
but maybe you
So
can
weird.
barter with it with some weird people later.
I don't know. Maybe I can enhance it and then sell it for something.
Sure, you can
I don't know.
add yourself a necklace of human teeth.
I
That's
can do
not a parcel
jewelry.
I have,
It
so
depends.
just add it in your inventory. I don't have a parcel for a
Maybe
necklace
somebody
of
will.
human
Hey,
teeth.
hey, maybe we'll find somebody and they'll need some teeth, and I'll be like, I got you, and we'll give them some teeth, and then they'll have teeth. It'll be fine.
If you could just see the face that Zila's making right now, it's a very much a what the fuck face.
Wait.
Like she is not even hiding it. It's just like what the fuck.
Can I investigate the staff?
Sure.
Awesome. Guidance.
It's a staff.
Hmm.
It's not really my type of jewelry, but maybe we'll find a use for it in the future.
Oh no, I think
It's a
it
quarter
might
staff.
suit you. If
My
you're
necklace. I'm gonna pull out my actual necklace, but look at this. This is not the same. This is much better quality.
I'm
Oh.
investigating the
Yes, that is
quarterstaff
much
now.
better. I like
Yeah,
that.
it's a quarter staff.
Yeah.
It's a quarterstaff, but is it
It's a quarterstaff.
magical? Is it magical?
It's a quarter staff.
Okay.
Could we
Are there
either
any
use it or sell
secret
it?
functions
Just
with
a
it?
quarter staff.
He doesn't have anything else on his person.
It is a base quarterstaff.
Unless you want the
It is
animal
a
skins that they were
quarterstaff.
wearing, no.
Oh,
Oh, we
no,
could
they had
sell
no pockets.
that.
It was
Actually,
just a...
You're going to strip a body and try to sell their clothes.
Can-
Really.
no, I was gonna ask for the quarterstaff.
Yeah, you can have that. That is fine.
Thank
Go
you.
So what is the difference between taking a dead man's weapon and dead man's clothes?
The weapon does not leave them naked.
What's wrong with being naked?
I don't know, Edgerton. Is that something that you like to just do in your free time?
I think you've seen me randomly strip just to jump in the river a couple of times. It's not all that bad.
I have not been paying attention, to be honest. No, but in this world, we don't usually do that.
But think of the money we could make off of the hides and the
money
furs.
it would be able to be sold.
They
I
just
can
seem
hear
so
Chris's
different.
note-taking just going wild over there.
I-
Things he can add to the stuff.
Is this barrel open?
No, that one is not open.
But this
It
is the
looks like it
barrel
was
that
in the process
druid
of
was.
being opened.
Okay, but this is the barrel that the druid was
He-
going to add something in that we
Was
saw.
going to. Zophie saw her pouring into the barrel next to it.
Yeah.
The farthest
To
most barrel she
this
was in
one?
the process of opening.
This
Yes.
one?
Yes.
That
She was in
this
the
one's
process
open.
of opening that one. Yes, it's closed on here, but it is technically open.
Okay, can I look at it and see if there's stuff that's weird? Because I'm moving on from that conversation.
Roll an investigation.
Meow. 2.
It looks like a wine.
It looks like wine, but it's been messed with because that's a little bit higher than Heritage
It
earlier.
still just looks like wine.
Yep. Actually, I have another idea. I'm gonna search the body. I want to see if I can find whatever container he would have taken from to add to the wine.
Okay.
Invest, percept.
Roll me
Yeah.
that investigation.
Okay. That guidance.
You find an empty flask of some unknown liquid came out of. It's an empty
Can I-
flask. Empty
can I-
flask.
Would a medicine check work for this?
You can
it's kinda like
attempt a
herbal?
medicine check.
Okay. Sweet. Guidance. Fuck!
It was a medicine of some kind.
Does Osta, do
Probably
you have any
herbal.
idea what
Again,
was in this?
Probably added some stuff
I
to
can
the
look.
flavor.
I don't know.
There you are.
You're asking the wrong.
Ah!
Okay.
Wait. I have an even better idea.
You're very confident that
Esmeralda!
this thing definitely added a great flavor to the wine.
Esmeralda!
Mhm.
Yes, so what do you want?
What this?
It's a flask.
Okay, but what was in it?
She starts. Well, Mikhail. Well, you've walked away now. You probably don't hear it. If you were standing next to her, you might have heard some words in Vistani.
Alas.
Uh, what is that? Wisdom or intelligence?
Wisdom.
Medicine's wisdom.
Yes.
Yeah. Hence why I have -1 to it.
It is some type of herb. I'm not familiar with herbs or things like that nature. It is probably do more harm than good.
All right, I'll hold on to it.
Oh wait, actually,
tonight. Oh.
hold on. That's the same result anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, it is. It. I mean, it will do more harm than good. I can tell you that much. But I don't know what it is. Probably a poison of some kind.
Was there a liquid in this? I
I'll,
didn't catch that earlier.
I'll check that tonight then.
There had been because Zophie saw
Zila
the
saw.
druid pouring liquid.
Zila saw.
Oh, okay.
Or
That's that
Zila saw.
risk.
Sorry, Zila saw the liquid being poured into the other vat
Got it.
before you guys got noticed.
All right. I'm gonna add mysterious vial in my inventory.
Mysterious empty
Okay.
vial. to be
Are we
Mysterious
good on this
empty
floor now,
vial.
or
It's
are there more things to explore here?
mysterious empty.
I don't know. Is there anything more you want to explore
I would
on the
like to go
bottom floor?
upstairs if we are ready.
Yeah.
Which
All right.
stair?
Let's get moving.
I vote this one.
Which one's this one?
The one my
The
arrow's
middle
on.
one?
This one.
Okay, thank you. Your color.
Yeah, everyone-
For some reason, Chris, yours is the same color as mine, which is also the same color as the DM's for me. So I.
Uh,
And
It's the same-
The
it's
DM
working the same
still
way for
has
me,
this
too.
over here. So.
yeah. I'll just
Oh,
point
there we go.
it from me.
If you go to the under tool on the right side, click the gear and color active character. You can set the color for that.
Mine is red.
Ah,
Yeah, I originally had mine like that, but things
there
got
you go.
messed.
Yep.
So.
And just to
Anyways.
fix that real quick.
Are we going to do the
yeah.
same
There we go.
staircase or different staircases?
Oh yes, let's split the party. Why not?
same. I say
Just
same.
asking if we wanted to have like a wider approach or just go up one by one.
No.
Mm.
Where
Or
does
does
Esmeralda
Esmeralda
go? Yeah, where
I
does-
started transitioning people to the other map, the NPCs.
okay.
You guys can
Mm.
come up with whichever direction you want to.
I want to go up the left side staircase if not anybody wants to object to this, and then I'll go up whatever staircase you want me to go up.
I'd say we go up any of the outside staircases just so we're not immediately in between 20 different enemies or something.
Right.
The left staircase
I
does
agree.
look good.
I'm going to left side. Okay.
Alright.
I'll go
I'm
too.
gonna stay behind most of the party, and I'm going to try to stay as stealthy as I can. I'm not invisible, though.
I'm ready in action for combat.
Okay, give me a second. Why did that work so well on that one? Okay. So, sorry. You guys are going up that way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys will appear. Sorry, I'm trying to get the map to cooperate with me. It's not wanting to cooperate with me. It's not the program's fault. It's my own ineptitude to getting the map to work for me properly.
Are we doing the gridded or the rainy day without grid?
Without the grid. Because I'm making my own grid.
Okay.
Because I don't like the grid that they have.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Because the grid that they have is too big for my taste. So I am putting my own grid in place. Okay. Okay. You guys can arrange yourself how you wish to once I get you up here. I'm just throwing you up here on the map. There is no walls for this because, like I said, I couldn't get the correct map that I wanted working. So you guys can arrange yourself however you need to. Up here. This would actually be. Oh. Should be much smaller. Hold on. I'm trying to shrink it because
God.
it's way too large for you guys.
Yep. I made a
And
mistake.
I know it.
Yep.
Okay. Now we do token movement. Okay.
And now token resizing. But we can do that.
Okay.
That is not a huge deal. Yeah.
Nope, that's not the right button. Oh, cat! What? You're supposed to be graceful.
So now you now you guys can adjust your sizes however you need to.
Oh, okay.
Where are you going, man? Where are you going?
I don't
Where do you
know.
want to go?
I was like, where do I want to be?
Like
I don't want to be at the very back because it never works well for me.
Well, I would have been up one of the first ones. I'd be over here somewhere.
Yeah. These these three were behind us technically, like that. So
Yep.
They came up the rear.
This
Unless I
looks
smell the
great.
follows up first, but either way, yeah.
Okay.
I'm readying an action for anything that becomes hostile.
Okay.
I'm ready in
as
action to
you-
heal.
As you come up the spiral staircase, the turret contains a small staircase. Windows in the outer wall allow light to enter, which I would have if I was a good DM and had lighting on. Which you guys can see, so that works. Okay. So you guys kind of make your way down the hallway.
Does the staircase go up to a third floor?
It goes down a floor and up a floor from the main floor you were on. So this is the top of the floor. This is the top of the staircase.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Well.
Oh.
Ever onward?
Let's go room by room carefully and we'll see what's in there, I guess. Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Step.
Okay. So you guys gonna look in this first room first?
Uh-huh.
Okay. In this chamber is a desk, a chair, a tall wooden cabinet, and a strange contraption that takes up most of the northern end of the room.
Contraption?
Yes.
What kind of contraption?
Are you talking about
Yes, we'll
this
look at
thing?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of
Can
contraption is
we-
that?
Can I investigate it?
knowledge it?
You can investigate. first to try to get the idea of what it might be, and then I will need just a
I
general
cannot roll these tonight.
Nope, I've Nate. So
intelligence.
it looks weird.
All right.
Okay.
16 and 10.
No, it's something that's very unfamiliar to most of you. Zophie, you've seen one of these, but it looks very different from anything you've seen, so you're not quite sure what it is, but you know you've seen something similar to it.
Okay.
In it, from what you can gather, it looks like it's designed to copy ink onto pages of some kind.
Okay.
For your reference, it is a printing press, but it doesn't look like one
Yeah.
you've seen. So you're not quite sure exactly what that's what it is, but that's what it looks like.
Is there anything on the desk?
There is just some pieces of paper with the label of the winery on it. And then there's some various tools that look like they might go to the machine.
This doesn't look like the room I was in, does it?
No.
Okay.
Well, anything else we need in here or next room?
Yeah, let's go next.
Okay.
Okay. You guys head into that room.
Do I see anything down this hallway other than the light?
Other than a couple more doors and the light that leads to a staircase.
Okay.
That's all you see.
Okay.
As you look inside, 2 pairs of bunk beds occupy this room. Against the western wall lie 4 identical footlockers.
Okay.
Mira growl.
That was a very mirror growl.
One of them's a mimic.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. I'm not dealing with it.
I'm walking in the room to look further.
Okay.
So there's just a bunch of footlockers.
Yep. It's 4 identical footlockers and 2 identical bunk beds.
I'll look in a couple of the chests if
And
there
there's a
are.
I
thingy against one of
attempt
the
to
beds.
open the footlocker.
I'll open up this one.
As you open it
The
up,
third
you
one.
find a bunch of
Oh
clothing.
hell, I'll open this one.
Is there anything under the clothing?
More clothing.
On.
There is nothing of value other than clothing.
Okay.
For brevity, is that the same for all of them?
It is the same in all 4 chests.
Alright.
Nice.
There
okay.
are clothing
Nothing
of
hiding in
various
these chests.
sizes.
Perfect.
Don't
but that's
be
it.
A mimic. Don't be a mimic.
Okay.
The
Well,
loop
To the next
mimic.
room.
to the next room, I suppose.
Okay,
All right, next.
you go into the next room. As you walk in, here, you stupid thing. Stop it. Sorry, too many windows.
Hmm?
You walk in. 2 pairs
more
of bunk
screens.
beds occupy this room against the west wall with 4 identical footlockers.
Hey.
However, in this room,
This
you
looks
see some
familiar.
various toys strewn about, including a rocking horse that is jet black.
And moving on.
I
Okay.
go in
Yes.
and peek in the chest quickly.
The chests all look the same. Same
And then
thing,
the rocking
clothing and
horse,
things.
is there anything that would indicate where
rocking
it came
horse.
from?
One of the toys resembles a child's wooden rocking horse, except that the horse is jet black, with wild eyes and painted orange flames where its mane, tail, and hooves would be.
Hell
Carved
yeah,
into this
sports
wooden
horse.
nightmare is the name Bucephalus. And in smaller lettering, the slogan is no fun, is no Blinsky.
Ah,
Hmm.
I thought so.
Hell yeah, it's a sports horse.
Yeah, you add flames to it, it's at least another horsepower.
Right?
This is
Oh my
actually not a bad
2
horse. I like the
horsepower
flames. That
in
is very
one.
fun. Well, they shop at Blinksy's here, so.
Ah, lovely. Alright, what have we got in room number 4?
All right. As you walk into this room, sorry, my windows don't cooperate properly sometimes, and it's very annoying.
Mm.
Because they get overlapped with each other, and it's very obnoxious. This room contains a rectangular table surrounded by 8 chairs, an L-shaped cupboard, and a floor-to-ceiling closet pantry. Next to the pantry is a small iron stove. And next to that, seated at the table, I need initiative.
Ah.
Hey!
I will ask because I have like a half an hour.
Yep. It's what you see is what's there.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yep. What you see is what's there. I will stop before we get into anything large.
I
Okay.
have a ready action for anything that got.
Wow, another 7.
Technically, they had an attack, so I guess mine doesn't go off. It's okay.
That's a better initiative.
All right, where's the owl? There's the owl. Irina. Great. All right. Starting at top of the order with Esmeralda.
Right.
Does
Very
anybody?
calm music.
I'm going to switch it. I
know.
can only do so many things at a time.
I
I'm
know.
just kidding.
Mm.
I'm just messing. Is there a reason we're stopping? Like, let's go. And she's going to continue to push through. Come in. Oh, that's the reason. And she's going to firebolt one of the lights. And hit. And do damage. Going to do 9 damage to it. All right. Next is Harrigan.
Okay, I've got a question. So,
I have an answer.
let's say I wanted to charm person the druid. We haven't attacked it yet, so it doesn't have advantage, right?
Correct. Let me see. Advantage. You haven't attacked it, but you are actively fighting them, technically. It is
Okay.
hostile towards you innately. So I think it would have advantage.
Alright, well, I'm not gonna mess with that. Let's go centered right here. we're gonna do wait.
Centered where now?
Okay, never mind. Centered right here. Yeah. All of this area.
We can't see.
We can't see what
What?
you're drawing.
What? Why?
You have to let go.
Yeah.
Oh. You know what? Let's just do this then.
Okay.
You can draw.
Yeah.
You can make a
yeah,
square.
Yeah. Oh god. So
It's rather fun, you know.
I have
Whee!
this centered weirdly. Hold on. This is there. Okay, cool. Can I
Yeah.
yeah. Right here.
Okay.
That whole area.
Mm.
Spike growth.
Ah.
Yep. Just nope.
Okay. That is. Is that 20-foot radius?
Yes, it's a 20-foot
Yeah.
radius
Yeah,
centered
no,
on
it
a
is.
point.
Yep.
And where's the point at?
On the druid.
Center.
It's technically this. This is
Yeah.
a radius, not a square. Is it a
Yeah,
square?
that's why I was confused.
I thought it was a square.
Hold on. Wait.
That was a 20-foot
20-foot
radius,
radius
centered, on a thing.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine
Yeah.
it always
That's-
like a square shape
that's-
when it was cast, but that's just me.
Plus yours is
Yeah.
45 feet anyways.
That's why I was confused. I was like, that's
Yeah, you just want too
45
many.
feet. That is too large for spike growth.
Wait.
I mean, either way, it would still be.
Regardless, it's most of the room.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
the whole room
Yeah.
basically, either
Yeah.
no matter
I
what.
mean,
There you go.
whatever it is. Yeah. Just this,
like,
I
this
guess.
is
And then
A 10-foot, technically.
Hmm.
That's
is it
15-foot radius, because it's weird. Yeah. It's like a fireball, but it's
Spike growth.
basically.
Yeah.
yeah. Remove this. There.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, sure.
Okay. Increase your. Okay. That is your turn.
I then move to the side right here.
Okay. Throsta.
Okay, cool. I'm going to get in there because I want to see what's going on. Sorry, Mikhail, pardon me. Pardon me, Esmeralda. Oh, there they are. Cool. I'm going to do a Scorching Ray. Starting with the Vine Blight.
Okay.
I think I get 3 if I just do it second level.
Yes. Base is
Yeah,
3.
okay.
All right. You hit. Roll the damage.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
keep attacking that one.
That's fine. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Sheesh.
Okay.
Oh
Right.
my. Okay.
These be
Uh,
tanky.
Yeah. You blow off several chunks of the blight, but it is
Alright.
still standing there.
Okay, that was an action. Alrighty. I think I'll do. No, I feel like wasting a flare point. So I'm just going to move up a little bit more and then I'll be good to go. Okay.
Okay. The druid has to make a wisdom check to see if it knows that this exists.
Perception. Perception.
Yeah.
Well, this is my
Some
spell save
perception.
DC.
Against your spell save DC, so that would be
Yeah. What is it?
What's
Does
your
level of spell matter?
No.
No.
It's like what is
what's
it?
your
7, 8?
what's your
It's
wisdom
your-
8
modifier?
plus 2 plus
Wisdom
or
plus
something like that.
perception,
Yeah, that
or
thing.
wisdom plus 8 plus proficiency.
Proficiency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 4 for wisdom.
No,
Okay.
you're
Plus 3.
yeah. 4 plus. No, it's
4
Or plus
plus
2 plus
8
8.
plus
8 plus proficiency plus modifier.
8,
Plus
12,
modifier, too?
and then we're at a 3 for that, so 15.
Yeah, so 15. Yeah, because he has a plus
Oh,
4
we're
to
at a
his,
3.
his
Huh, I didn't
wisdom.
realize.
He's an
Yeah.
18. Okay, it fails. It is
Nice.
going. We'll go ahead and roll, target them and roll the damage for it because they are in it.
Okay.
The creatures, because yeah,
They
if the
have to move.
creature- well, they don't know it's there. Wait,
yeah, but
do they have to move?
have to
though?
move.
Yeah.
If they stay still,
Well,
it
I know.
does
If,
If they
I'm
don't
asking
move,
myself if they
then-
have to move.
Right.
If
Yeah.
they're,
If they're going to
they
move, it's
have
going
to
to
move.
take damage. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, it's actually going to do that. It is going to cast a spell.
I haven't had my turn.
Nope. So I need. Let's see. How do you do the pointer? Draw square.
Ah, I see.
Centered on
Ah.
Esmeralda.
Ah,
So I
Hmm.
need Zophie, Mikael, Zila, Esmeralda, Harrigan, and Drosta all to make. Let's see. A strength saving throw.
Oh, good.
Oh, fantastic.
good.
Hey,
Can we talk? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no.
That's
Hey,
actually.
I got the natural 20. That's fun.
God damn it, Chris!
Wait,
Hi, what's up?
wait, I
Oh my
technically
God.
reroll ones.
Oh,
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
nice, nice number there.
Doesn't help.
Yeah,
Doesn't
nice
help.
number to you
Oh.
Okay, so
Wait, what the hell?
Yep. Are you
Harrigan,
surprised?
Esmeralda, Mikael are restrained
Oof.
as a bunch of vines grow up around them, and the rest of you manage to get free. However, the vines have spread all across the ground, and it is difficult terrain.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Drosta, or not Drosta, Harrigan, Esmeralda, and Mikael, it is you three, I'm saying to myself as well, are all restrained.
Fun.
You can use an action on your turn against the spell save DC to free yourself. So I'm going to do that. Harrigan and Esmeralda. All right. That is its turn. Well, no, it will bonus action cast a spell on its quarterstaff.
Hmm.
And that is its turn. Zila.
I can see it. Yeah, the druid. From
Yes,
where I am
you can
currently?
technically. Yes.
Beautiful. Targeting the druid.
Okay.
I'm going to do one side point with telekinetic force to do. Let's see here. Hold on. My original is 5. If I do that, it'll be 10 feet in a direction. I'll just do hammering, so that's one side point, so it's an extra D10 if they
Okay.
failed the save.
Okay.
And yeah, let's see here if the druid can, yeah. cast.
Nope, it fails.
Okay, I didn't actually see the result of it, so cool. It's going to
It
take.
failed.
It's going to take 2 of these, so that's 1.
It takes a D20. Oh, that's right. It's concentration. Sorry, my bad. Continue.
2. And then nice.
That's not how
Oh.
that should work. You have to roll the 2 of them at a time, so it adds the damage. It doesn't make 2 concentration checks separately.
Sorry. Well,
That's okay. It's
we'll
fine.
take the first. We'll take the first one for the save, and then I tag on my rampage die.
Okay. So the 3 of you are still.
Yeah, you're still
restrained.
restrained. Sorry, guys. I tried. It does
Mhm.
get pushed as part of the power. It does get pushed 5 feet in a direction of your choosing, or be knocked prone. I'm just gonna move it back 5 feet so that spike growth gets some damage done.
Forced movement, does that affect it?
Force movement does not trigger it.
Does not trigger
Yes?
Nope.
spike growth. It
Yeah, the only thing to get out of it was teleportation.
Yeah, to get out, but unless it... Does it say when the target moves? Like, what's the exact
when a creature
phrasing?
moves into
Yeah.
or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. And it's moving exactly 5 feet right now.
That's up to the DM. Most of the time, forced movement doesn't trigger things unless the spell
Well-
calls it out.
Well, logic it like this. It's getting pushed through spikes
Yeah,
right
technically,
now.
because it doesn't specify forced movement does not trigger.
I don't feel like that's not.
Spike. So there are spells that say that a forced movement doesn't matter. This one does not state that.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it does
I feel like it
technically
should
take
count.
the 2d4 damage.
Nice.
It's dumb, but that's technically how it works.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Now it expires.
good for us.
Smile?
Yep.
Okay. Bonus action. Projected weapons. Same as before. 3 of them. Same deal. All that stuff. Turn done.
Okay.
The
Vasilka.
druid moves.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
moves it there.
That zone
5.
is gone then.
Yes.
Shit.
Wrong zone.
The wrong
Yep.
one.
I didn't click on it, so I was really confused about that.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, that's her turn. Arena. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's her turn. Mikael, you're not restrained anymore.
Woo.
Yes. Which in some ways is helpful, but in other ways,
There is spike growth in the way.
yeah, see, there's the
There's that
issue where there's a whole bunch of spikes.
You don't have
And
like
I'm a
a...
melee
You have to
person.
roll a perception check to see if you notice it.
Well, that's true. I don't even know that they're there.
That is how that spell works.
Oh,
You do
my
not know it is there
lord.
unless they roll for it.
Oh.
Wonderful.
rolled for
Let
that
me
too,
just
so I
roll
would've
that.
known.
Well,
really
wait. There's vocal, somatic, and material components, so like...
I know
you
you
were
I'm not
cast a
hiding
spell.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
she knows you cast it, but that doesn't mean that the character is aware of what the extent
Okay,
of the
I
range
think I might have
is.
noticed it with that for me, so I would have noticed
don't
that.
know
That
it's
makes more
there.
sense. Yes.
Alright, so actually,
Yeah.
I was here. Let's just... What's my movement?
That is the unfortunate
13,
downside to that
normal.
spell is that it does not.
13?
It
Okay.
specifically
Yeah.
states they have to
Oh, great,
roll
I
to
can
see
get
it.
there. So I run. Ding, ding,
Right, jump
ding,
in
ding.
there.
Oh, can I jump
So
over
how
that
many-
table?
It's also
Is that
difficult
acceptable?
terrain. It's also
Yeah,
difficult
it's
also
terrain.
difficult
Oh,
terrain, yes.
fuck me. Difficult terrain. Okay, so 15.
You could
My
jump up
intent
onto it.
is
I would
to-
need a
Can I jump
just
onto
a
the table?
simple athletics check. Just don't whiff it.
I
Although you
love
could, and it'd
an
be really
athletics
funny.
check. I mean, I have advantage.
You're
I did
lucky
roll
you
a
do.
1.
Nice.
Jesus, guys.
So yeah,
Oh
so you
my
can jump up on there.
garbage. Alright, I jump up on the table. Ouch.
Would it
yes.
cover the table?
Probably. It's in the area. I would assume it counts.
Yeah, technically, I think it would cover the table. It's kind
So I
of
jump
grown
up
up all
the
around
table, and everything hurts. That is my movement.
Okay.
Probably. Do I
that. Yeah,
want
so
to
2d4.
There you go.
continue moving is an interesting question.
Oh, we
At
just
this
did
point, I
1 for 5 for the
notice
druid.
that I'm
Yep.
being spiked.
Yes, now you would realize, hey, this hurts. I shouldn't do that.
Ouchie. Cool.
Once you're in it, it's like, ow.
Interesting. Well, I'm gonna stand here on the table, and I'll hold my action to hit anything that comes within range of me.
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds good. Sophie.
Yep. Can I stand there?
Yeah, technically you can squeeze between the wall.
Okay. I go into the room and target the druid. Focused precision for advantage. Silent bolt. I needed the advantage. Die. Die.
Nice.
The druid is dead. The vine things still exist.
Yep.
All right. Is that it?
Bonus at... Nope, you're out of range. That's my turn.
Okay. Oop, get back on there. What is this? How does this work?
That's never good.
Ooh, what does this button do?
Yup.
Boop. What does this button do? Hmm.
Whoa!
Whoa.
I don't know what that is.
Oops.
That's the kill button.
That's Chris trying to kill the program.
It's the return of the magic
It's
missiles.
already having enough trouble as
Oh,
it is. Don't push it.
God.
What's the plate doing?
That's what I'm looking at.
Gave everyone a panic attack there. Jeez.
I will never not be scared of monsters ever again.
Bless you.
Bless
It's
you.
terrifying.
Oh,
Bless you.
uh,
The library will always be scary.
Libraries and D4s always terrifying.
Yup.
It's gonna try to get out of the spike
5,
growth.
10, 15. Are we counting that last bit as 20
Yep,
or is it
that's
just...
still part of it because it circles it.
Difficult terrain.
Alright.
That's as far as it can
Oh,
go.
yeah. Yeah, no, it can only...
Mhm.
It probably is 40 movement if
30
it moved
foot?
Yeah.
20.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, actually.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
Hold on.
Alright,
Difficult
waiting.
terrain.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Only 30.
It moves there.
It moves there? Okay.
They're slow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, yeah, that is slow. Is that just one then?
Yep.
Yeah, alright.
So if another 5. Okay. That's
Oh,
its
okay.
turn.
Wait. Oh.
You don't get sneak attack on that.
Yeah, I pressed the wrong button.
I was like,
Didn't
you
attack
don't get sneak
anything
attack on
anyway.
that. What are you talking about? Why did this guy not roll initiative?
Hmm.
Thank you.
Roll. Why did you not? Okay, great. That's your new initiative. You're still gonna go this turn, and then I'll jump back up. That's okay. It only goes right before the other one, so it's fine. It moves here. I need 2d4.
Is that really all it can move?
They
You
slow.
targeted the wrong one.
What?
No, you didn't. You targeted the right one. Sorry, I misread.
All good.
Did he?
No, you
Like-
targeted.
Targeted the
One
wrong
just
one.
moved.
No?
No.
Two
Yes.
moved.
Like one
Spike
should get
wrote
the
to
damage.
Vine Blight 2.
Yes,
Yeah,
2
it
is the
should-
one that
it
moved.
should've-
Two's the
No,
one
it's
that
not.
moved.
One.
Choose the
I
one
thought
that
It should be
moved.
on 1. Vine
Yeah.
Blight 1 is the one that's currently going.
You rolled one's initiative. which
I
went above
moved
the
one
number 2.
earlier when I should have moved 2, and I moved 2 now. So technically speaking, that would be there because they would have moved down each one.
Okay.
Okay, a lot
It's
of
still
confusion
gonna
here.
affect the
Anyways,
same way. It's still gonna affect the same thing either way. So that's it. That's all I
Yeah.
can do. Okay, Esmeralda. She's just going to do a firebolt at them because why not? All right, it's dead. Great. All right. That's all she can do. She doesn't have a cantrip. All right, Ergen.
All right. Dropping concentration, that's a free action, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm
Interesting.
gonna walk by. Oh, Mikhail. Yeah, there were spike growth. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Mikhail.
what the heck?
I'll do better about telling people about that. I'm
I
sorry.
would just
Here.
say it. I normally go up to things to hit them, just so you know.
I'll keep that in mind for future reference. Okay, why? Where did what?
It just said the words in chat.
Oh, yeah, I was pressing the wrong button. There. Did that not get
Okay.
you? What?
You did
you need
not.
to target.
I
Target
thought I
Mikhail.
did. I'm sorry.
It's a little slow tonight, so I probably
There
just
you
didn't
go.
target it.
Yep.
Progress being
Alright.
weird today.
There you go.
There you go. All right. Rest of you kill it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Throsta.
All right. I'm gonna get over the table somehow. So, what's the requirement
It's
to
an
get up on the
athletics
table?
check. To get up on the
Okay.
table or acrobatics.
Hmm. Is that good enough?
Yes.
Thank God. Okay. Is it more than 5 feet? Or no? Like for movement, you said?
No, it's not more than 5
Okay.
feet.
All right, I'm gonna get right up. I can go over, kind of squeeze around it this way. Okay. I will do a flare point this time to make my red flame blade a bonus action.
Okay.
Then I can cast it on myself. That. Okay. That. And then I'm gonna smack it.
Okay.
I hope so. I keep forgetting to select it. Apologize, guys. Okay. And
Yeah, that hits it.
okay.
It's dead.
Hey, sweet.
Hey,
Okay.
All right.
Got it.
Yeah,
And
good job.
with that, we will call it tonight.